guys. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's talk horror.
Today we're going to do our top 10 best sequels.
So when we say that, these two things. One, these are direct sequels, only part twos.
Number 2.
Yeah, we're not going deeper into franchises. And these are our favorites. There are some sequels that are maybe mid to bottom of the list that are better made films, but these are just our favorite sequels of all time. You want to get us started at number 10?
So number 10 is Tremors 2. I really love how they
up the ante in this film.
They do. You know, now we have different type of graboids and
You can actually walk on land now.
Yes, and I think it's really cool how that they evolved.
We didn't get Kevin Bacon back as Val, but we did get Grady. And Grady always makes me laugh. So
Absolutely.
Oh, it's gonna be big! It's gonna be today! Grady, get your ass down!
And the kills are great in this movie. There's just a lot of great things in Tremors 2 that I think are extremely underrated. And I really do love this film. So number 10 for us is Tremors 2. Coming in at number 9, maybe a little controversial for some people, but we have The Strangers Prey at Night.
Yeah.
I do love this movie. Now, I'm not saying any of these movies are better or worse than the original.
Right.
These are just our favorite. I like the original Strangers more than this movie, but this is still a great movie. Mm-hmm. And still a lot of dumb character choices. But
I mean, how do you get kills if you don't have dumb character choices, right?
Right.
But they did something different. They took it somewhere else. And
they're still badass.
Yeah, they are. They're definitely badass in this one still. So.
And you still have the swimming pool scene.
Yeah.
You know, that's a total eclipse of my heart. So I'm in every time I see that. So, number 8. Where are you, J-Dev? We're going with Scream 2. Huge opening of the film. I don't think this is better than Scream, but I do love this movie. Everything up until you have Sidney crawling over Ghostface in the car to get out. Take his mask off.
Why didn't you take his mask off?
You're right there. Love the characters.
Again, they tried something new. They took it out
of Woodsboro.
They went to college. Scream went to college. And yeah, the characters are great. We have new friends, and it's absolutely a great sequel to the first one.
And we get one of my favorite moments.
Billy's mother. It's a nice twist, huh? Didn't see it coming, did ya?
Mickey, God, I wish we could have gotten more of you in this movie. That's one of the things I don't like about this movie. I could have used a lot more Mickey in this film. So
they were trying to, not have us on his trail, so they didn't put him in.
You still got to show me more than 2 scenes of the guy.
But
so yeah, number 8, we're gonna go with Scream 2.
So number 7 is The Conjuring 2. Again, direct sequel from the first one. You get a lot of questions answered, and it's just.
This is one that I do like more than the original. I think The Conjuring 2 is not only my favorite in that franchise, it may be one of my favorite movies of this subgenre. I love the...
Help me, it won't let me go. Help me, it won't let me go.
Part on the train, I think that part is awesome. Our introduction to Valak, and this is Valak at its scariest, in my opinion, was in The Conjuring 2. We still get a lot of real love and family stuff when they're singing I Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis in the living room. Like, that's just a beautiful, beautiful moment. I really love this film. And like I said, it is absolutely my favorite in the Conjuring franchise.
It's a good one.
So, number 6?
Number 6, we have Saw 2. Saw, the first one gets a lot of hate because of its acting, things like that, but I feel like they captured something with the first one. But they did a good job recapturing it with Saw 2.
The ending is still just as good.
Yeah.
And then you have more than just 2 guys sitting in a room. And I know in the original Saw you do get a lot of flashbacks and other death scenes, but in this one you get everybody interacting with each other.
Right.
And seeing all that throughout the film, and obviously we got to give some love out to Frankie G, Xavier.
Yes.
Absolutely crushes it in the film.
The needle pit is it makes me cringe every time I watch it.
And he's a badass. Like, he cuts the number off his own neck. Yeah. Like, monster, man. So, absolutely love Saw 2. Number 5 is another movie I like more than the original.
Me too on this one.
It is Evil Dead 2.
Yes.
This is where Ash becomes Ash Williams.
Yeah, we get our badass, Ash Williams.
Bad Ash?
Bad Ash.
Bad Ash Williams?
Yes.
And yeah, he's just, and it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's genuine moments in this movie that are absolutely hilarious.
It's just like they took the first one and just made it better.
Built on what made the first one good and took away what didn't work. And I really think that that is amazing. And one of my favorite sequels of all time, we're going with Evil Dead 2.
Number 4 is Insidious Chapter 2. This one, it's just, it really...
Another one I like more than the original.
Yeah. You just have all this amazingness with Insidious Chapter 2. It captured everything that we loved about the first one. And, yeah, Patrick Wilson, like...
He's so good in this movie.
Yeah, just the way he can go from being this, like, nice, loving dad to the villain and, like, uncanny.
Mm-hmm. It works really, really good. So, coming in at number 3, even though it doesn't say part 2, this is a part 2 in the franchise. And this is personally my favorite horror sequel. But we had to do it so that it was both of our lists together. Coming in at number 3 for me is Dr. Sleep. I think that Dr. Sleep is a movie that is just so well done.
Yeah.
And it stands on its own. You don't have to have watched The Shining to understand Dr. Sleep up until the third act.
No. And talk about badass villains. A woman villain, Rose the Hat, she is a badass.
One of my all-time favorite villains, and I've never made that a secret. And you want to talk about another very strong female character, Abra.
Yeah, and she's a young girl in this, and she definitely holds her own in the movie.
I would love to see a continuation of this as Abra's story.
Yeah, continuing like her older, that would be amazing. Let's make that happen.
Enough time has happened now to where we can use the same actress.
Yeah,
to do that.
Let's start a petition.
Yeah, let's just make it happen, guys.
So number 2 we have Pearl. This is when we went into X. I had
completely blind.
Yeah, I knew nothing about the movie. I didn't know that it was going to be a trilogy and that they had already filmed Pearl. And then we go into Pearl, and there's so much just greatness about Pearl.
It's more of a character study than X. Where X, I feel like, is more of like a slasher. I feel this is more of a character study into who Pearl is.
And Mia Goth was just the perfect person to do this. Just her monologue and how she...
good.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And the way she can flip the script from being this beautiful, kind, innocent little... I hate saying little girl because she's not a little girl, but that's the thing. What she's portraying is the innocence into this vile, disgusting monster. She absolutely nails it. So, number 1, again, I don't think this is going to be really a surprise or secret to anybody. Child's Play 2.
Yes.
We both love Child's Play 2, and... This is where Chucky, I feel, really starts to build his personality.
Starts to become into the Chucky we love. We know that he really gets his personality in 3, but he's not just, like, mean-hearted. He's got his dark humor. He starts to get his dark humor to
How's it hanging, Phil?
Yeah.
You know, you get that moment.
How's it hanging, Phil?
You've been naughty, Mrs. Kettlewell. You know,
and just like the relationship with Andy and Kyle is amazing.
You have that adopted brother-sister person. You know, that when you see her smoking a cigarette with him.
Yeah.
You know, like in the basement, you feel like that's a real... Like, that's a real adopted brother and sister hanging out, learning each other. And then one of the best third acts ever. In the Toy Factory.
It's absolutely just balls to the wall action, and
it's one of the moments that scared me the most as a kid is when you have the technician that gets the toy eyes put into his head. As a child, this genuinely scared the hell out of me. I had nightmares about this, about somebody with doll eyes attacking me.
It's definitely one of my favorite kills in the franchise.
Right.
It's a good one.
So let us know, guys. What are some of your favorite sequels? You know, what are some of the sequels? Like I said, we're going direct sequel. Nothing further in a franchise. But we would love to know, what do you think of our list? What are some of the sequels that you guys love? Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help build the channel more than you know. And follow Sledgehammer Horror on social media. Our links are in the description as well. But until next time, keep talking horror.
Stay who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.